Welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create linked reports. Let's get started. Let's talk about what a linked report is. From an SSRS standpoint, or a Power BI report server standpoint, what it really is a shortcut. It's a shortcut to a report. And there are a number of different reasons why you want to do it. So one of the reasons that can make sense is if you've got a department of like IT and you want all of the IT department to use particular sets of reports. What makes sense is instead of copying those reports, particularly if they're configuration manager reports, is you make a link to those reports and you put them all into one folder. This allows you to run the reports all from that singular folder without ever affecting the underlying reports. The other advantage this has is as new team members come in, they just go into that folder, or if Configuration Manager updates any of the reports, you don't actually notice that they're updated. That all happens in the background for you. So with that, let me show you how to create a linked report. So using my example of IT department, here's my configuration manager. Notice I'm going to be using Power BI report server for all this. Doesn't matter, Power BI and Power BI report server and SSRS, the same. They're exactly the same. So we're going to create a new folder and we're going to call this IT core reports. And there you go, my reports created. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my configuration manager folder. It can be any folder. I'm going to go down to compliance A. I'm going to pick compliance 5. This is one of my favorite reports, honestly. So I can see people asking me before I even get started, why not use favorites versus using a linked report. Again, each person would have to have their own favorites, where a link report and a link folder would mean that it works better for the for a department. There's not to say that you can't use link reports, or sorry, favorites and link reports too. You can do both. But we go into the manage. We go under manage. And then we create the linked report. So I'm just going to call this comp5. And notice here, it's going to make comp5 this linked report in this folder, but I don't want it to go there. I want it to go into the folder I just created. So I'm going to go up and go home. I'm going to go IT core reports. I go select and I go create. Now I'm going to rinse and repeat this for every report that I want to be in the whole scenario, but I can do this for all the reports. So I go back to my home again just to show you that it's there. I go under core reports. And the one thing you'll notice is it's a little hard on this screen, but that's a link icon. So it's good. The icon looks a little bit different than if it was the native report. So I can still run this report and I can pick my device name, doesn't matter which device it is, and I can run it. And this runs just as any other configuration manager report works. So the point about all this is just to show you that you can do the links and you can give off the whole core report as a location for all of your department, or whether it's marketing, security, you name it. you can do it here. And they can turn around and favorite this thing as well. So you're not having to do one or the other on the whole scenario. You can do both throughout the whole scenario. With that, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I would like to remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and to subscribe to the Ask Garth blog. This way you can stay up to date with all the latest content that as it comes out. Until next time.